Mercedes, Evan, Mechanic, Honorable Mentions, Blaster, and Blaze Wizard. Now, I'll preface this by saying this is my own opinion, having playing MapleStory very recently. I started playing MapleStory in 2023 and I have a reboot progression series that you can watch. It is pretty scuffed. But I'm just enjoying the game, going on my own pace, and I saw a comment that I should share my experiences for players who are returning or just new players. And having experience training some classes all the way to 200 and doing my own research, I have a list. I've created a list, the most painful, most difficult classes to train all the way to 200. And these are the classes that you should be using your Mega Burns, your Hyper Burns, your Terra Burns, or whatever. Once a month, and sometimes during events, we receive these things known as Hyper Burns, Terra Burns, or Mega Burn tickets. Honestly, I don't really care or know the different naming conventions. I just know that the ones that go all the way up to 250, you do not want to use for these classes. Save those for your mains. They are very, very few and rare. I think when I first started off, one of my big questions was, oh, should I be using this 250 burn on the Mercedes, because Mercedes has this Giga Chad Link skill that is amazing, that everyone wants and that everyone makes at first. But no, the answer is simply no. Do not use the 250 burning on a Mercedes ever, unless you plan on maining it. And if you do, all the power to you. The ones I'm talking about are the ones that go up to level 200 or to level 149. They allow you to level up 2 times or 3 times per level up, making the training process much smoother and easier. Now, it depends if it's either a Terra Burn or a Mega Burn or a Hyper Burn. Again, I don't really know the naming conventions, but they go up to 149 or 200. So use those ones. Now, save you the pain and suffering, here's why. Mercedes has one of the best link skills, if not the best link skill. It provides an EXP buff, a passive EXP buff for training. And that is the reason why many new players, including myself, veteran players, recommend creating a Mercedes. However, this class is absolutely dog shit to train. It's pretty good at Bird Job, where you get Leap Tornado and it makes clearing maps really good. But after that, the leveling process is really subpar, relying on combos. And I will say that maybe there's a bias here because I trained my Mercedes all the way up to 210 and didn't really make any other link skills. That's probably why it was so bad, but it's been engraved in my head that Mercedes is absolutely a stinky class to train. It is very combo based, and like many combo based classes, it's kind of fun at first, but after a while you just want to do that brain dead maple grind while you do other things, like while you study, while you listen to podcast musics or something else. So I'll just play a clip of my reboot progression series where I discovered Leap Tornado, but after that it was just straight downhill. Weapon. Trying to get my link skill level 70 done, and is this just the worst class? I think it has like the best link skill too. But there's this crazy skill. I'm a tornado. This is pretty fun, no? I know I've done this quest, but like, this is such a nice change of pace over doing So, let me see this HP. Oh, I didn't even realize that this is a face. Evan, I'm starting to see a trend here. Another amazing link skill class that gives you rune buff extension duration, and basically rune buff gives you 2x EXP for a set duration, and this has a huge impact when you're leveling, especially if you get certain runes. I personally like Rune of Might. Some people might disagree, but Rune of Might lets you become a giant and basically one-shot mobs, and this rune is super good if you're starting off because you can't really one-shot mobs without Legion or Lynx, and that's why I fell in love with it and I really like it. Even to this day, some maps like getting the giant one in Copper Drakes or or any vertical map makes the training process for that 1 minute really amazing because it instantly one-shots all the mobs. However, Evan, it is a very combo based class which requires cycling between 1 or 2 skills, and it just feels like it doesn't do damage. I might be wrong, but having played Evan all the way to 200 compared to other classes and actually having Link skills and Legion for my Evan, it felt awful training it. It has relatively low mobility, and the only really good damaging skill is the Earth combo plus the Flame Breath. Mechanic. Now, Mechanic is just a difficult class to train. You constantly have to hold down this key. I honestly do not know why it is not a toggle. It should be a toggle, like compared to all the other classes. Like Xenon has this toggle where it shoots rockets when you hit mobs. Mechanic doesn't have this toggle. You have to literally hold it down if you want to do damage. And trust me, I love Mechanic. I love the idea of piloting a giant robot. It reminds me of Gundam. And if, I don't know, maybe this class will turn into Gundam in the 6th job, or maybe 5th job, because I just got 5th job, but I didn't really progress any further because I finished my hyper burn. But Mechanic training sucks. Having to constantly hold down that rocket spam key is super painful, and they also have summons. Now, summons generally are very good because they let you hold a platform. You don't need to go there. But in Mechanic's case, the cooldown is super low, only lasts for a minute, and it doesn't really clear that platform without your intervention, which makes it a very relatively boring class to train as well. You're stuck with the same rotation for 1 to 200. Is basically you hold down your key that shoots the rockets, jump around, you shoot your basic damage skill, and that's it. That's a grind all the way to 200. And also Mechanic doesn't do any damage. It just doesn't do damage. Do you agree with my list? Let me know. If you have any suggestions for classes to bonk or use the Mega Burn or Hyper Burn tickets, maybe comment down below because I am still working on my Legion. So this is a different type of video. Hope you enjoyed it. There will be more like this until I get burnt out from MapleStory and eventually quit, get liberated, touch grass. We'll see. Thanks for watching. Peace.